Genetically modified food. This isn't food. I mean, I was so disturbed at what I found out researching this topic. It's the same thing as basically drinking poison every day. And I know you guys are looking at me like, oh my gosh, this guy's being so dramatic right now. But the funny thing about this is, it's not even funny, I'm sorry. The sad thing about this is I'm not being dramatic enough. Now, my job is going to be to persuade you guys for being the everyday average Joe of supporting your major food companies' food products, and by switching to an everyday, healthier lifestyle, and by paying that little bit amount more money to switching to organic foods. In order for me to do this, I'm going to be discussing what exactly is genetically modified food, where your meats are coming from, and how switching to organic food can benefit you and our economy. And I'm going to warn you guys, some of the stuff I might be saying is going to probably disturb you, because it did me. Now, genetically modified food. It's not food. Let's get that straight. It's known as GMOs, or genetically modified organisms. Now, this can be anything and everything, from your fruits and vegetables, your frozen TV dinners, like Healthy Choice. It appears healthy, but it's not. It's not healthy. And your meats. Now, our food has changed in the past 55 years than it ever has in the history of the world. I'm talking about America. And according to the documentary Food Inc., when you walk into your average food market store, there is an average of 87,000 different products. That's a lot of products. The disturbing thing is, ready? 80% of those products are genetically modified food. That means basically 80% of our food in America is all fake. It's ridiculous, I know. You know, the food industry is just a giant scam. They're just trying to pocket money, and they don't care about you guys. And when you walk into your everyday grocery store, it's just a mirage. I mean, you see all these different food products coming from all these different corporations, when in reality they just came from, maybe 5 or 7 major companies. And, the major food companies right now are Kraft, Kellogg's, Coca-Cola company, Tyson, which is the largest meat producing company, and the Pepsi company, etc. Now, here's an example, is what I mean. It's a mirage. You see this? I'm sure you guys know what it is. Naked. That's the company, Naked. And what's cool about this is you can see exactly what's in this. It tells you it's like 13 strawberry. It tells you exactly what fruits and vegetables are in your drink. Now, what's interesting about what I found, I did some research on this, is the Pepsi-Cola company actually ended up buying these guys out. And I don't see that anywhere on here. And to me, they're trying to cover up. They're lying to you guys, because you guys deserve to know these things. Because if you probably knew, you wouldn't probably buy from them anymore. I'm not saying that Naked isn't healthy, because it says there's no GMOs or anything in it. What I'm basically saying is you guys deserve to know this kind of stuff, because usually major food companies end up lying to you guys, and I would do my research on that, since finding out it's from the Pepsi company. Because they might add stuff. Like, whenever you walk into a grocery store, you're voting on whether or not to support the major food companies or your local farmer. And right now, the major food companies are winning by a long shot. Now, if you're ever eating a hamburger or a steak, chicken, fish, and you ever wonder where exactly your meat is coming from, I will tell you some more disturbing news. No longer it's farms that are producing your meat. It's more like production lines, assembly lines. And according to Food Inc., the documentary again, McDonald's actually changed the way we produce our meats. And they are the largest purchaser of ground beef and potatoes, and one of the largest purchases of chicken, pork, lettuce, tomatoes, and even apples. And by that, basically, the major food companies work for McDonald's because they're the #1 source of income. So they're going to want to meet McDonald's needs. They don't care about us. So that is what I'm trying to say. McDonald's tries to make food the cheapest way they can. You can feed a family of 10, you can feed a family of 6 with $10, even less. I mean, they got the dollar menu. And McDonald's is you can thank McDonald's for this and all the other fast food companies, because they're the ones the food companies really care about. And now, really quick, cows, they're now eating corn because it makes them fatter. Corn is cheaper to produce, and a problem occurred with this because they're not designed to eat corn; they're designed to eat grass. So they ended up getting E. coli in their system, and people were eating the meat infected with E. coli. They were getting sick, some were even dying. So instead of taking a step back, the food companies hired scientists or whatever to fix this problem the cheapest way they could. So now they spray our ground beef with ammonia. Really? Ammonia. Sounds so healthy. Really quick. Alright, I'm going to show you the difference between an organic farm and basically the food you guys are probably eating because it's cheaper. As you can see, those are chickens. Look how many there are. They're standing in their own feces and urine, and they barely have any room to walk. They're being fed steroids to make them bigger, and they grow twice as fast as an everyday average healthy chicken or a normal growing chicken. There's the cows. They're also standing in their own feces and urine. It's disgusting. They look so sick, and when the meat's being made, their feces is actually getting mixed up into the meat, and we're eating it, and we're actually eating 1,000 cows in one hamburger patty. Now these are healthy cows. Look at that. They're eating grass, and they're able to walk freely. They look super healthy. I mean, why not eat this? And then there's the healthy chickens. Again, alright. So there was an example video I wanted to show you guys. I mean, you can just tell the difference right there. In our government's allowing this, that's not acceptable. Now remember earlier when I mentioned we vote on the quality of food we eat? It's so true. Yes, organic food is more expensive. Yes, organic food goes bad quicker. But do you really want to suffer like we're doing? Do you really want to vote for the scams out there? I mean, if you guys have a local farmer, support him. Or her, sorry. And honestly, you could probably add years back to your life by switching to organic food. What I've learned, what's in this crap. It supports our economy because, like I said, we're no longer supporting the scams out there. Do your research. At the same time, I mean, organic food still might be deceiving. That's why I say do your research, because they still might add those nasty chemicals. And by supporting the local farmers, your own body's going to thank you. I guarantee you. And when you wake up in the morning, you're going to feel that more fresh and ready to go. So you tell me, major food companies or organic food?